Look at this. And this is without using moving averages, Fibonacci. I just put in a MACD to let me know that when price is going to continue within the trend. I got a continuation trend here. I got a continuation trend over here. I got a continuation trend over here. Every single time. Every single time. Price right above that wick right there for a tight stop loss. And then literally just letting the trade ride. Every single time. So when you look at the bigger scope, we should have always been on a downtrend. So now we're about to hit another major demand zone, major support, which is pretty much around 125. So another 200, about 130 pips. 130 pips will be at 125, 700. And from there, then we'll see if we get some type of reversal. We look the same thing at, let's say, GN. Right? Same thing around GN. Price has been on a downtrend since pretty much May. Pretty much May. Major support right there. Boom. Just about missed it. Pulling back, but look what price is already doing. I'm pretty sure price is going to retest here before any type of retracement back up. Right? All this really was doing was just pulling back for a bigger flag. Right? Pulling back for here, and then I'm pretty sure we're going to get a retest. Don't be surprised if we see price come down to 181 before going back up. So looking at price from Renko's standpoint is a lot easier, right? A lot easier looking at the overall trend. And at the end of the day, guys, whenever you're looking at the market, it's always about perspective. If you can look at the market from a different perspective and get a better insight as to how to buy and sell, all that's going to do is give you a leg up, guys. Give you a leg up, right? Same thing here with most of the Great Britain pound pairs. A clean, easy downtrend. The moment you had this crossover here, Great Britain Swiss franc, we've been on a clean downtrend. All those pullbacks, again, those were flag opportunities. So like I said, I personally don't like to go no lower than the 15-minute time frame. All right? Especially when it comes to trying to catch a flag. So looking at all these flags, when I jump on the 15-minute, I would have basically got in, and this is just being honest and transparent, right? I had a nice crossover over here, right? I had another one over here. And notice the difference between Renkos and candlesticks. With Renkos, when price really goes on that downtrend or uptrend, it really does. Look, price never comes back up. It never came back up. I would have got in here. You would have had another one here. And probably one more here. Right? So, did I catch every single flag? No. Do I need to catch every single flag? No. I don't. I just need to catch the best move. That was a 240 pip move right there before the next flag was created. So 240 pip move. This was from here all the way down here. That's a 144 pip move. Right? And guys, you can make a good living trading like this. That's a 264 pip move. Right? And last but not least, this downtrend right here. And this would have been a 173 pip move. So look at that. You got, this is really this. So that was a 240 pip. This flag produced 240 pip. This flag produced 144 pip. This flag produced a 260 pip move. And this flag produced 173 pip move. Tell me, looking at this, crossover, right? So crossover stopped here. So if your entry here, stop loss right around there. Crossover. Look at that, right? So I didn't get in on this flag. So what? I don't need to get in them. I don't need to chase every single move. I'm chasing the best move, the best setup. And look at this simple strategy right here. Just wait for my crossover and then boom, I enter the trade. I got a tight stop loss and then I got a high reward. Every single time. Right? My MACD is not modified, guys. Go to indicators, built in, right? And just type in MACD 4C. Right? MACD 4C, the first one. MACD 4C. Right there. All right? And every single time. So when do you get out of the trade? You get out of the trade based on your rules. Based on market structure. All right? Based on the next. So if I wanted to get out of this trade, okay, so what's my target? I'm looking for maybe 50 pips, 60 pips. Or if I know based on the higher time frame, price is going to drop all the way down here, then guess what? Right? Based on this 4 hour, I know the next major support is over here. So when I look left, this is where price started to reverse. So this would be my exit point. Right? Your exit point is always based on your markup. All right, guys? Your exit is always based on your markup. So based on my markup, when I look at price, because price reversed here, price reversed here, this is where I want to take profit. Even though price broke it, so right here, I probably wouldn't have caught this 73 pip move because I would have cashed out on my final move here. It doesn't matter. I caught this move, this move, this move. 240, 260, altogether that's 500. So I caught 644 pips between this flag, and this flag, all within the continuation of the trend. All right? The crossover is the same thing as you're trading, again, guys, with candlesticks. The rules doesn't change. The only thing for some of you guys that's mixing you up, instead of looking at candlesticks because you're so conditioned to look at candlestick, all you're doing is looking at Renkos. All right? So again, the crossover here is easy. It's simple, guys. The MACD. And when you want to use the MACD, you want to really use the MACD to know when to get in for your entries and continuations. This is the best time. All right? Entries and continuation. Best time to use your MACD. All right? Best time to use MACD for entries and continuations. So what do I mean by continuation? Continuation of the trend. Continuation of the trend. You see how easy that flows with the trend, with the trend, with the trend? Right? You don't want to really use the MACD when you're in consolidation. You want to use it mostly when you're in continuation of the trend. Looking for your entry. In continuation of the trend. If the market is not doing nothing, don't factor the MACD. So again, for those who don't understand it, the MACDs consist of three components. You got your moving average, and then you got your histogram. Your histogram is identifying uptrend, downtrend. That white line is signaling and letting you know that the trend is about to reverse. When it crosses this zero line crossover right here, right in the middle, it's letting you know that we went from an uptrend. You see how it went from green to down to a downtrend. So if I'm in a downtrend, right, the trend is down. The overall trend is down. That's why I always tell you guys, identify your trend first, right? So Overall trend is down. So if the overall trend is down, I want to be in line with the downtrend. I want to be in alignment with the downtrend. So I don't want to get in on these buys. Buy opportunity here? No. Negative. Buy opportunity here? Negative. Buy opportunity here? No. Right? Look at that buy here. No. I want to be in line with the trend. I want to be in line with the trend. You guys see how Euro AUD went on that uptrend last week? Right? I want to be in line with the trend. So if this is overall an uptrend, I'm looking to buy, not sell. So when I get on my 15-minute time frame and I identify my flag patterns, right? So this is a perfect flag. So you see how price went back under? I'm not looking to sell. Look at that weak downtrend. I don't want to sell. No sell. I don't care about the sell. Why? Because overall trend is up. I want to buy. Buy opportunity, yes. So when I get the MACD crossover here, right? When that comes over here, guess what? I'm in line with the trend. I don't care about the sell. Every flag that I see here, I don't care about the sell. I don't care. I want to get in for the buy. So when even this was going down, I don't care. It didn't break the overall trend. I want to grab the buy. This is what's important to me. Until that trend line gets broken, this is what's important to me. The overall trend, buying, buy, buy. Does that make sense? No, I don't modify my Renko settings. All right. All right. All right, guys. So that was part 1 of training on Renkos. We'll go over part 2 on Tuesday. Finish this up because most of you guys won't be able to analyze and know when to buy and sell off of Renkos. So I'm going to convert back over. So like I said, I'll do beginners. So I'll begin every session about 30 minutes to an hour on Renkos. And then I'll do the markups and everything. So you guys got the setups for the week. So in essence, what you can do, and it's not confusing for those who think this is confusing. Like let's say, for example, if I'm on Euro AUD and I'm on candlesticks, right? Some of you guys are going to say, well, you're on candlesticks right now. I'm seeing a sell opportunity. The rules still apply, right? So the rules still apply here. So again, overall, I'm in this uptrend, right? If anything, this is where Renkos even becomes more useful. If I'm in an overall uptrend here and I wanted to get in a buy, so let's use this for example. I want to get into a buy. If I switch over to Renkos, right? And I got this and I need to get into this buy here. What am I going to do? Again, I'm going to wait for that crossover to happen, right? And again, this is based off the 1 hour. Let's say I do enter around here, right? I don't get in at the initial breakout. I can utilize the smaller time frames to minimize my risk in the market, right? So, like I said, if I'm entering, let's say here, right? My entry is going to be below previous wick, right? Previous wick right here. Even if I get breaking out, I'm still looking for the overall buy so I can enter back in again. Why? Because I got another brick with a wick. I got a brick with a wick, right? So if I enter there and my stop loss is right beneath the brick with a wick, you guys see that brick with a wick? That brick with a wick? Then guess what? I got to move all the way up. I got a 600 pip move all the way up. All right. And this is what a lot of people on my team do. This is exactly how they trade. Right? Identify the trend, wait for a key crossover, and then utilizing the smaller time frames to minimize your risk. All right. Some of you guys, this is going to take a right? So, like I said, if I'm entering, let's say here, right? My entry is going to be below previous wick, right? Previous wick right here. Even if I get breaking out, I'm still looking for the overall buy so I can enter back in again. Why? Because I got another brick with a wick. I got a brick with a wick, right? So if I enter there and my stop loss is right beneath the brick with a wick, you guys see that brick with a wick? That brick with a wick? Then guess what? I got to move all the way up. I got a 600 pip move all the way up. All right. And this is what a lot of people on my team do. This is exactly how they trade. Right? Identify the trend, wait for a key crossover, and then utilizing the smaller time frames to minimize your risk. All right. Some of you guys, this is going to take a while to process. That's why all our videos are recorded. So you'll be able to watch all of this from the beginning, right? Record it, watch the replay as many times as you want. And then again, these Renko videos are going to be uploaded as my favorites. All right. So what I want to do now, so to keep this going, so I'm not here for the rest of my night, I'm going to cover all the pairs. We're going to look at the weekly outlook. And then again, we'll finish part 2 on Tuesday. All right. So hopefully you guys got a lot of value out of that. You learned a lot. You can see why I like Renko so much, why and how it can be very, very useful. A lot of people find it useful and can really take your trading game to the next level. Like, honestly, really take your trading game to the next level. Like, I've seen people do some amazing, amazing things with Renkos. Okay, so we're still in this DXY channel right here, right? Dollars falling, right? So you had that breakdown. You got a flat flag right here, and we're looking for this. This is where price is. I think there was a gap. I want to say probably Friday. Right. So right. So I got my MACD crossover here. I got the stronger overall. New Zealand USD. Same thing with New Zealand USD. So New Zealand USD, this downtrend. So real quick, when I switch over to Renkos, right? Overall, it's been on a downtrend. right? For some of you guys, to make it easier, right? If you want, you can add an EMA. So put an EMA there. And boom, now you have confluence, multiple confirmation, right? I'll probably put like a 20 so you can see it, or 50 or 100 or 200, right? Remember, the bigger the EMA, the stronger the overall trend, right? So right here, wow, right? Especially during this downtrend here, I like to go on that 15-minute. That's my sweet spot. So when this flag was being created, right? So check this out. So the moment, not only do when I get a crossover, when price gets under my moving average, that's extra confirmation. So by adding you now have confluence. Multiple confirmations as to why you should be buying or selling. So I got my MACD crossover here. I got price under my moving average. I can place my stop loss right above here, right? Entry there, stop loss right above, 26 pips. And then I got 133 pip move to the downside. Right? But the rules still apply. I'm using the same principles, and that's what matters. The same principles that I use on candlesticks. Did I switch it up for you guys? Am I lying to you? Did I change it up? Some of my people that are in my group, you guys notice the same way I trade on IML TV is the same way I trade behind closed doors. It works. It absolutely works. Right? It's just being patient and actually putting it to work, putting it to use. So as you can see here, this is where price started to reverse. So for those wondering, where do I take profit? If I'm selling here and I'm in this sell, look left. Look to see where price is struggling at. This is where price struggled at. This is where price reversed. So this is an area where I would want to take profit. Right? Always look left. So quick tip right there. Renko's is good because it cancels out all the noise. This. Yeah, and that was the issue with a lot of people, right? Is this a 5-minute lag? You guys are getting 5-minute lags? No way. I hope not. That's a big lag. 5-minute lag? That's a big lag. So gold, right? So again, let's look. It's pretty much this. Big up. So gold, right? So again, let's look. Renko's real quick. Look at this. Big uptrend. Basically been in an uptrend, right? And this is why the higher time frames reign supreme. Because when you got a 4-hour or 1-hour cross on Renko's, it's pretty much going in that direction. Right? It's pretty much going in that direction. Like, look at that. So we've been on an uptrend since December, right? So since we've been on an uptrend since December, all you want to do is get in on the flags, right? Once you know the overall trend, all you want to do is get in on the flags. So all those pullbacks, boom, right there. You got this pullback, right there. You got that pullback, right there. You got that pullback, right there. Right? Until right? Right? So some of you guys are going to say, well, Steve, it broke here, right? But what happened here? Again, we didn't get that strong impulse down, correction, for continuation. This was just an extended bullish flag. That's all this was, an extended bullish flag. But the overall trend of this was up. So you see how much easier it is to get in on these buys? Get in on these buys, get in on these buys. And those are 1 hour, right? Imagine I get in on the 15-minute. Get in on these buys, get in on these buys. Right? When price pulled back here, I bought. You bought. And continue buying. So as of right now, gold is still on an uptrend. Big uptrend. Right? You're getting a bullish flag now. So there's a good chance this is going to come down and continue going up. How high? This is why looking at the higher time frames is always important. Let's go to the weekly, because we are at weekly highs here. And price can come right around here, right to 1565. All right. So as of right now, what you want to focus on is the bullish flag. Strong. But for that, surprised I don't get that big. I like USD. I like USD Swiss franc. Buy again. Time. There you go.